Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called, Are Software Engineers Going to See Their Salaries Collapse? Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word. Now, let's get started. For decades now, becoming a software engineer was the very definition of career security. But that now appears to be changing for a variety of reasons. Let's begin by asking you, what do all the following companies have in common? Amazon, Zillow, Microsoft, Meta, Facebook, Twitter, Peloton, DocuSign, PayPal, Snap, Robinhood, Lyft, Groupon, OnlyFans, Shopify, Vimeo, Netflix, and many others? Well, I'll tell you what they have in common. They're all laying off massive numbers of software engineers, or they're freezing their hiring plans, or they're encouraging people to leave voluntarily with some incentives to do so. The next thing these companies have in common now is that the relatively high salaries they've been paying for decades often had to be matched by their competitors. Now that many of these companies are declining, then that removes the upward pressure on the salary offers everyone else has to make to software engineers. So what does that mean? It means that companies are now going to be eliminating the salary raises and benefits that so many engineers have come to expect or even demand at interviews. Are other engineers who were still lucky enough to have a job in the economy going to see the stock options they were counting on just disappear? Probably. So let's analyze and predict where this software engineering salary path and trend is going. First, let's analyze the best case salary scenario. This one just assumes that engineer salaries and stock options will continue to skyrocket. We don't know anybody with an IQ above 50 that realistically thinks that's going to continue. Twitter just fired thousands of engineers and asked a small handful of them to come back, but the majority of those engineers who were escorted out of the building are now dealing with a cold dose of reality. And that is that when thousands of engineers get fired at the same time and they all hit the job market, the net effect on that is downward pressure on salaries and job offers. Option number 2, everything stays approximately the same and there's no major movement in salaries and offers and benefits. Well, it's clear that everything is not staying the same. We can already see hundreds of thousands of engineers losing their jobs and more are going to follow. If that scenario plays out, then the downward pressure on engineering salaries will accelerate. Next, we have option number 3. As the economy and inflation worsens, that will mean more and more companies will start lowering their engineering salaries and more people are going to be getting laid off. We believe that this scenario is very likely. Why? Because of simple supply and demand. High engineering salaries were always a function of there not being enough engineers out there in the marketplace. But that's changing now. In fact, there are not only hundreds of thousands of engineers being let go and now looking for a job, but we're now allowing more foreign engineers to work in the US. And this just exacerbates the problem. So how bad can this phenomena get? Unfortunately, it'll get much worse. Why is that? Because a large number of tech companies around the world are secretly working very hard to replace human engineers with software driven by artificial intelligence that can write amazing code that is so incredible at some points that it's superior to code written by humans. And once autonomous code writing software like this becomes available to the mass market, it'll be possible for these companies to fire countless software code writers. When that happens, what do you think is going to happen to overall salaries? We predict that software engineers will see their salaries collapse. And that means that many of the engineers who helped create software that ended up destroying so many jobs for so many companies and people in the past, well, they're now going to get their comeuppance and they're going to see their paychecks get smaller and smaller. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't blame software engineers for the evaporation of millions of human jobs. They were just doing their job. But the end result will still be the same. they're going to be affected by what's coming. Currently, there are countless software engineers in India, Pakistan, Vietnam, the Philippines, and other places that are offering to work for $7 per hour or much less if they get hired on a flat fee basis. How long do you believe American companies will continue to pay their software engineers $150,000 or $300,000 a year when foreigners are begging to do the same work for $14,000 a year? This means these American companies can literally hire 20 Indian software engineers for the cost of one American engineer. Think about that as you ponder the future of this entire industry. Thank you for watching. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word. Thank you, and we shall see you soon. Bye-bye.